6 years.
Over 6 years.
Over 6 years.
That was July of 2019.
2019, yeah. So it's been over 6 years since Blackberry Smoke's been here.
I can't believe that.
Yeah. And now they're coming back.
They're not only are they coming back, but they're coming back to perform.
That's right.
Happy Saturday, everybody. Nick from Rock City Music Company here. If you missed our announcement earlier this week, our great friends in Blackberry Smoke are coming here for an extremely special and intimate event to celebrate the release of their new greatest hits package, Rattle, Ramble, and Roll. It's a 3 LP set celebrating 25 years of Blackberry Smoke, and as well the memory of late drummer Britt Turner, who was a very, very close friend of mine. So we are partnering with them to do this event. This is the only place in the country that this is happening. So the band's going to perform an acoustic set, and then they're going to sign copies of the record and take pictures with you. Get a ticket. All of that is included with the ticket. The 3 LP set, your picture with Blackberry Smoke, and entry to the performance. And you get a poster. We're smacking you with value. But don't wait too long, because we're like 85% sold. So don't wait. I heard from people going, yeah, I got to see what's going on. First of all, it's Monday. It's a Monday. You don't have anything going on. There's nothing happening on Monday.
Right.
I know Monday Night Football, but the Lions won't be playing, so it doesn't matter, right? They play this Monday, so that's it. They're not playing on that date. So don't wait too long, because if you get shut out, there's not going to be more tickets. I know that a lot of people always think that they could just come down and hang out and they'll get in. That's not going to be the case with this, because it's product-based. So you don't want to miss this. I already know that the guys have some really cool stuff in store, and this is going to be a great event. If you were here for our Butch Walker event, you know how amazing that day was and what a special experience it was, and I feel like this is going to be on the same level as that. So,
you know, there's a huge connection between Butch Walker and Blackberry Smoke.
there is.
How much crossover do you have in Blackberry Smoke and Butch Walker fans?
Now that I'd have to do an analysis of, but there's got to be a percentage for sure.
I know one.
No,
I actually know two.
at least 2.
I know 2 guys.
Yeah, the guy's standing right here.
Yeah, the one I'm pointing the phone at, and
Right.
the one looking at it.
I feel that, well, Lauren likes Butch.
I love all the songs he's written.
Lauren loves all the songs Butch has
I
written.
mean, him as a person and his music is fantastic.
Do you like Blackberry Smoke?
I'm not probably as big of a fan as everyone around here is. I didn't know who they were until I worked here, but yeah.
That still counts.
Yeah.
I think you'll be a fan after this.
I guarantee I will be.
So don't sleep on this, because I'm thinking by tomorrow this is going to be sold out, if not today, the way tickets have been moving. So do not wait. All these people that always, I'm very fortunate to be friends with the Blackberry guys, and they mean a whole lot to me. The amount of people that hit me up when they're in town looking for free tickets or wanting to go see them or whatever, expecting me to go to bat for them, this is your chance to come in and see them in a very unique setting. You don't have to go to a venue downtown, for example.
Up close and personal.
Up close and personal. It's going to be a great night. This is your chance to be here to spend time with these guys. Right. Don't wait until they come back to Detroit and then send me a message trying to get backstage for no reason.
Or they just expect them to come back again when
Yes.
they play Detroit.
Exactly. Yeah, this is a one-off thing. This won't happen again. So if you want to be a part of it, get your tickets now. All right, let's talk about some vinyl. It's Rocktober.
That's right.
Well, did you guys see that Snoopy was here yesterday? Did everybody see Snoopy was here?
That was cool.
Yeah.
Snoopy was hanging out to celebrate the Peanuts. Is it the 75th?
75th anniversary of Peanuts.
75th anniversary of Peanuts, and they did a special edition of the Charlie Brown Christmas album on the Zoetrope vinyl. Now, if you haven't seen what a Zoetrope does, basically it looks like it's in motion while it's on the turntable.
Yeah.
And our great customer and friend Stacy came up with her family yesterday, saw Snoopy. They picked up a copy of this, and she actually tagged us in the video of what the Zoetrope looks like. So that's in our story post right now. It's really cool. You can see Charlie Brown with the Christmas tree and the Peanuts dancing and stuff. It's a really cool Zoetrope. So kind of a niche thing, but hey, Kraft's doing it, which means this is going to be probably the best sounding picture disc that you guys have ever heard. So that is a limited release for the Peanuts 75th anniversary. We do have the standard black vinyl here. This is the gold foil edition, but that just means the cover's gold.
Right. And I do believe we have some of the white cover that has the green vinyl.
Yes, yes. And also a picture disc celebrating 75 years of Peanuts. Peanuts' greatest hits, a must-have. And we also have great...
Lucy's on it.
I bet you it is. We also have Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. It's the Easter Beagle, Charlie Brown. You're not elected, Charlie Brown. Peanuts portraits and a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving. We're sold out of the Valentine's Day one.
Spoiler alert, Linus and Lucy is on every Peanuts record.
Why wouldn't it be?
There's one of those records, it's the opening track and the closing track.
Yes.
And everything in between.
It was funny when Snoopy was here yesterday. They were kind of just hanging out, but every time Linus and Lucy would start, they would start dancing.
Yeah.
It was like an autopilot thing. But we do have a couple copies of that left. That was a limited run thing. Also, I want to remind everybody, Record Store Day Black Friday is coming up in 5 weeks, I think, from today.
Yeah.
Lauren, can you check that for me? Is the November 28th, 5 weeks from yesterday? I'm sorry, not today. Today's Saturday.
Yeah, I'll check.
And I want to remind everybody, our Student Jam is next Sunday, so 8 days, week from tomorrow. 2 shows, 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. is going to be a variety of great songs and artists being celebrated. 6 weeks for Black Friday. Thank you, Lauren. 6 weeks for Black Friday. Student Jam, though, right next door at O'Malley's, our friends over at O'Malley's, right across the parking lot. It's free to attend, free to participate if you're in the lesson program. Seating is first come, first serve, and it does get packed in there. I'm not going to lie to you. If you want to get a seat, you better get there early. Don't show up at 12:58 expecting to be able to waltz right in and sit down. Just like we say about our events. Like the poster might say 6 o'clock. Don't show up at 6 o'clock. Right. You'll be behind for sure. But we hope to see you at our Student Jam next week. Again, 2 shows, 1 p.m. and 4 p.m., free to attend, free to participate, right next door at O'Malley's, right across the parking lot. Great food, great people, great drinks, great music. What more could you want?
Great time.
And costumes. Thank you, Lauren. Yes, this is our Halloween edition of the Student Jam. So we encourage participants and attendees to dress in your best Halloween costume. Maybe Snoopy will make an appearance. Who knows?
We'll call him back.
We'll call him back. See if Snoopy's got time in his schedule to come hang out. But we are going to award a gift card to Rock City at each show for the best dressed costume, and that will be voted on by the audience. We just do it in crowd participation. So everybody's got a shot. Lauren, I know, is planning a very elaborate costume.
It's not elaborate. It's just, it's good.
It's good, but Lauren can't win because that's a conflict of interest. So your biggest competition has already been removed.
It's a duo.
It's a duo, yeah. And how about, I want to say, we have an instructor here, Nick, who's a great instructor, great team player. He's got a duo costume he's working with Lauren. I put up a picture last Sunday of them to promote the Student Jam, to say it was 2 weeks out, and I actually got a message from somebody asking how I looked so much different. We're not the same Nick. There's multiple people named Nick here.
That's really
so
good.
that's not me. I'm not going to be the one that's doing the duo costume.
You weren't dressed up as Nick Martin.
I was not dressed up as Nick Martin. So our great instructor, Nick Martin, is the one partnering with Lauren on the Halloween costume, not me. And how anybody made that confusion, I'm not sure. But anyways, hope to see you at the Student Jam. Remember to wear your costumes. We had a ton of awesome releases yesterday for Rocktober, Rhino's Rocktober promotion. Every year they do this. Tons of great titles, exclusive colors, all sorts of great stuff. Earlier this month they had a couple things come out, Sex Pistols and, was it?
Deep Purple.
And Deep Purple, yeah, duh. Made in Japan, thank you. But yesterday and next week are the heavy hitters for this month. Starting with, we have Black Sabbath. We sold our souls for rock and roll on green vinyl, right? Translucent green vinyl. This is a double LP set. All the best songs from the Ozzy era of Black Sabbath.
That goes up to what? Sabotage?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah. It came out, it was released before they did Never Say Die.
No, I don't think, actually I think it goes it goes through.
Technical ecstasy.
No,
No. Yeah, it doesn't have anything from Never Say Die or Technical.
it doesn't have anything from Sabotage either.
Oh,
It goes up through Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath.
that's a very early.
Because Symptom of the Universe isn't on here, and I feel like that would have to be,
Yeah.
right?
But isn't Am I Going Insane on Sabotage?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, so they just left Symptom of the Universe off of here.
All the songs that are on there, I believe, were singles. And I don't think Symptom of the Universe was-
Gotcha. Well,
Okay.
either way, it's
That's like a
must-own
record
comp.
company
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
kinda
comp.
like the greatest hits up to that point in time.
Death from Above, 1979. You're a Woman, I'm a Machine. Good
Elephant
title.
Trucks.
Pink splatter vinyl on that. Distillers. What was the name of the single off this record? I remember that video used to get played on MTV2 all the time.
Yeah.
Distillers. Doors, greatest hits. You can never have enough Doors. But this is part of the Rhino Reserve series, which means it's cut from the original master tapes. Did Bernie Grudman do this? Or, oh no, Matthew Luthans. Who's that?
New
I don't
guy
know who
on the
that is.
block.
I only know Kevin Gray, Bernie Grudman, and Chris Bellman.
Yeah.
They don't have those names. I can't speak to Matt's mastering skills. I'd like to think if they gave him the Doors' greatest hits, he's got to somewhat know what he's doing. Yes. Also in the Rhino Reserve series, you have Fleetwood Mac, Bare Trees. Great record featuring Danny Kerwin. An often forgotten and overlooked era of Fleetwood Mac. They're all great. A lot of people only know the Lindsey Buckingham, Stevie Nicks
think it
era.
started with that.
Yeah, they think it started with that. Fleetwood Mac was a band for like 10 years prior to that, with the Peter Green first, Jeremy Spencer, Danny Kerwin, and then Bob Welch.
Welch, yeah.
So they had a lot. There's a lot to dig into with Fleetwood Mac, and they're all very different bands.
Yeah.
One's like progressive, one's blues, one's pop rock. You know.
Yeah, the style definitely changed.
Yes, they're an exciting band. Also, Ghost. I can't believe this record is 10 years old already.
Wow.
The Meloria 10th anniversary edition. This is also on neon green vinyl. Chris Isaac. Scotty was giving me the hard sell on this record yesterday.
album.
I've never heard it.
That is an amazing record.
30th anniversary commemorative edition. Chris Isaac, Forever Blue. Part of Rocktober, also Lenny Kravitz, Black and White America. I love me some Lenny Kravitz. Great artist. Morphine, Good. That's such a 90s record. New York Dolls, this is the last record they ended up doing. I saw them on this tour. They were opening for Motley Crue and Poison, which is hilarious because there'd be no Motley Crue or Poison without the New York Dolls, and they were
Exactly.
playing for like 30 minutes with no stage space. But this record's great. Steve Conti,
Best member.
yep, on guitar, who's had a storied career.
Right.
And that's Sammy Yaffa from Hanoi Rocks, yeah. Todd Rundgren produced this too. Red vinyl, great record.
Yeah.
This one, and what was the first reunion record? What was that
I'm
called?
thinking what the name of that was.
That's a great record too.
When I was in the Grand Nationals, we opened up for them in Foxy Shazam.
Nice,
Really good.
nice. Must own record here, Alan Parsons Project, iRobot. Love this record.
Yeah.
I play it all the time.
Mastered.
Half Speed Mastered. They just put out a big box set too that I'm going to have to consider getting. But you know, then Kiss dropped the Dress to Kill box set, and we also know there's an Alive one coming next month.
Right.
Which we got to take a sidebar here
Yes.
and say Ace Frehley. Like it's insane to me that we're living in a world without all four members of Kiss.
I know.
It's like to me, Scotty and Ducky, it's a devastating blow.
Yeah.
I had to leave the other day when the news came out. I told Scotty, I'm like, I gotta go. And there's some of it is for personal reasons, but just a heartbreaking scenario and situation, and it's just such a shame. But I do have to say, because I'm somebody that's kind of gotten beat up a lot for being such a huge Kiss fan, I love seeing all the people come out, from Mike McCready of Pearl Jam all the way up to people like Steve Vai and Yngwie Malmsteen, who are some of the most technically proficient guitar players ever, saying Ace was the reason I picked up a guitar. Ace was the first person that made me want to be in a band. Ace is the first person I idolized. You know, Kiss's impact cannot be overstated. It just, like, they are so influential. Whether you like the music, you like them as people, you like the shtick, it is irrelevant. They inspired a generation of people and continue to do so. Ducky, how old are you?
27.
27. So Dave was born in 1998 and would not be the guy that you know if it wasn't for Kiss.
They've been around in my life as soon as I started making memories.
Yes,
I
me
don't
too.
know a life without them.
Me too. So, and Ace, usually if you're a diehard Kiss fan, Ace is your guy. Ace is your number one favorite member. You love all of them, but Ace is the one you have the special place for. So it's very hard. It's really crazy. I really can't believe it, but I do love seeing all the celebration of him because he deserves it. He absolutely, and they deserve it, but he really deserves it because I think for a long time he got overlooked, and he's never been the most proficient guitar player, but that doesn't matter. He very melodic, great feel, and the inspiration for your favorite guitar player to pick up and play guitar, and that to me alone makes him an icon. Save for the great songs, the great solos, all of it. The great image that will live on forever.
Total
He's
rock
immortal
star.
because of that. So shout out to Ace. It's absolutely mind-blowing that he's not here. It's devastating, and I'm really upset about it. But you got to keep celebrating him and Kiss, and just keep spreading his name, saying his name. Let's wrap this up. Sorry, but I had to say that. Sidebar. We'll finish up the records here. Rhino Reserve Series, Porno for Pyro's self-titled record. Great record. This has not been available in a very long time. I think they did it for Record Store Day like 13 years ago. And that version is like $150 now. So, new record from Sabaton. I'm sure it's a deep departure from all their other work. I'm sure there's a lot of songs about war and driving tanks and anthemic choruses.
Beating your
I opened
your
for
leg.
Sabaton at the new Blondies in 2012. They were very nice guys and very cool, and they were like, you guys are the best opening band we've had this whole tour. I'm sure it's great. They're a great band. I'm just saying they're like a Motorhead where it's like, you don't want anything else from them, but that's good because that's all you're going to get. So
There's no other choices.
50th anniversary of Patti Smith Horse is another iconic record. Great record, arguably her best. Now this, I don't know anything about, Scotty.
Yeah, I never really knew too much about it either. When I saw it was getting reissued, I was kind of surprised that they were including it with the Rocktober
Hey, Nick.
thing. But that was definitely one that was like, huh? I was aware of it.
Yes.
But yeah, I never was a fan.
Stand next to me here for a second.
Yeah.
So, just so everybody's clear, we're two different people.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, you missed it because you were teaching, you were doing your job, but I put that picture up of you and Lauren on Sunday, and I got a message from somebody that was like, Nick, how come you look so much different? And I'm like, we're not the same Nick.
Some incredible recorrective surgery.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Crazy.
whoever did this plastic surgery.
Or that.
Yeah, right. Either way, right? Come on. So we are two different people. Just to be clear here. Nick's got some height on me too. So
I'm getting confused here.
yeah, right. It's
different
impossible
people.
to tell the difference. That's all I needed you for. I just wanted to let everybody know that we were two different people. So, finishing up, Typo Negative, the least worst of.
Yeah.
Is this their last record? Oh no, this is a greatest hits.
Their best of.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, this is a must-own. Gotta have this. Does this have their version of Highway Star on it? No, it doesn't, but it has Cinnamon Girl.
Yeah.
And Black Number One, of course. Christian Woman's on here. Yeah. It's great
Cinnamon
stuff for
Girl.
this time of
Neil
year.
Young.
Neil Young, you got it. And then Detroit Hometown Heroes Von Bondies. This is a great record.
Yeah.
Pawn Shop Heart. Jason from the Von Bondies is a friend and customer of ours. Great record. Super stoked to see this get reissued.
Yeah.
On high quality Rhino Reserve vinyl. Somebody else cut this too. Never heard that name either. I don't want to butcher it either. And then finally, two from Yes, Big Generator and 90125. Ducky, you know why it's called 90125?
Why?
I know.
Because
I know.
that's the catalog number.
Ah!
You know how many times
Wow.
90210?
Yeah, right, exactly. This record is great.
Yeah.
This record is not, in my opinion. There's one great song on here.
You should buy it.
I don't know if Goldfish is watching. He'd be able to tell me the one song I like from this record. Because, of course, naturally, he likes this record.
Right.
I think it was the single, Scotty.
Rhythm of Love.
Rhythm of Love, that's it. Yep.
Rhythm of Love.
No, not that
Yeah.
Rhythm of Love. I
Yes,
hate
do
that
it.
one.
Yes, doing a cover of Rhythm of Love.
Scorpions record that you passed by.
Oh, yeah, what is this? More re-records of their 60 years. The Scorpions have been a band for
Dude,
60
isn't that
years.
crazy?
Scorpions been around almost as long as the Rolling Stones.
Yep.
Think about that. Oh, this has got some good stuff on it, though. There's like a
covers-
focus on the Uli era.
It
Oh,
covers
cool.
all the eras.
Yeah, although there's quite a jump from 1990 to 2022.
Oh, no.
Wasn't much to celebrate between there for those 32
They
years.
didn't have too many records out during that time period either.
Yeah, and one
There
of them
was
had
some-
that song, that 3, 2, 1, Are You Ready to Rock?
Yeah, that's
Terrible.
a little, yeah.
I saw them on that tour.
pretty
It was
bad.
one of those shows at Pine Knob that was like super late in the year, like in the middle of October, so it was freezing.
Oh,
and
yeah.
And there was like hardly anyone there.
Wow.
Well, I guess now it's time to get to the gear. Sorry, we had to talk about Ace, and there was a lot of
Yeah,
records.
here.
Gear here.
Still got my guy. He's a little beat up now,
He is,
this
yeah.
pen. But,
I'm sure you've got another one somewhere.
still smoking.
Yeah, the sideways thumb.
The sideways
always
thumb. Just, like talking like this with my lips gotta go this way.
Here, we're going to share an Ace Frehley story because this everybody loves a good, funny Ace story, right? So Ducky and his dad were going to the Token Lounge, and they were going to meet Ace. And you
Super exciting.
Super exciting,
Yep.
and you could get multiple things signed. And Dave already knew what he wanted to have signed, and because he's a gigantic Kiss fan, probably the only one I know close to me.
Absolute
Or me.
nerd.
Sometimes he's a
Nerddom.
bigger Kiss fan than me. But anyways,
pretty bad.
I had this Gibson poster with Ace on it from the reunion tour, an advertisement for his Epiphone signature model. And I said, Ducky, can you take this and get it signed? And he's like, yeah, of course, yeah, I can do that for you. So Ducky and his dad are in the back. They're meeting Ace, and he's getting his stuff signed. And he goes, hey, Ace, would you mind signing this poster to my friend Nick? And Ace said,
He was like, Mick?
he said, is that with an N?
Yeah, is that with an N or an M? And then we're like, I'm just Nick with an N. And then his guy,
His handler.
he's like, yeah, Nick with an N, Ace, N. And he's just yelling at him because he
Screaming
just
at him.
couldn't hear
And then
anything.
my favorite part was Ducky's telling me this because he brings me the poster back. He's like, you got to hear what happened, right? And he's telling me this. So the guy's going, Nick, Ace, N, Nick. And Ace just goes, right on.
All right. So good.
Fantastic.
Oh, man.
Fantastic.
He could not hear a single word I said.
When I only met Ace one time, and it sucks. I never got like a pro photo with him.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
Rachel took a picture of me when I was meeting him, so you can see him and he's signing my record, And I'm going into my thing, right? I'd waited hours, right? And I'm like, Ace, you guys are my favorite band ever. I saw you guys on the reunion tour. I was 5 years old. It changed my life. I'm going through the whole thing. And he's nodding and he's signing the record. And he just looks up at me once he's finished. He pushes the record towards me and he looks at me and he goes, I was just over at Cobo Hall. And the guy was like,
It's
okay,
like, yeah,
next.
all right, see you later. It's like, oh, he didn't
Yeah,
hear
he
anything.
didn't hear anything I said. Which is fine, because how many times has he heard that? I'm glad I got to say it to him, but he doesn't know I said it to him. But yeah, he just looks up and, I was just over at Cobo Hall, and pointed in the wrong direction.
Right.
So,
That's great.
great Ace Frehley moment. All right, we got 3 guitars we want to talk about. Why don't we start with this fine piece of equipment here, this very affordable Taylor. This is the 10E, the Academy 10E.
That's
Very-
not from Jendell.
It's not from Jendell. Biggest thing I want to point out about this, outside of being extremely affordable and extremely well made, even with this being a more affordable Taylor, this still has a solid top. And biggest thing is it has that fantastic contoured armrest that Taylor, I'm fairly certain they invented that. So it's very comfortable to sit on your body. What's the biggest thing that we all complain about with an acoustic guitar is getting your arm over it, especially when you're
Arm's tired.
when you're
Right.
a beginner. And this is also a concert size, so it's a little bit smaller. It's not a full size. No, I'm sorry, it's the 10, so it is a dreadnought.
No, yeah, it's
it is
a
a dreadnought. I'm sorry, I misspoke there. But it does have that beveled armrest, which makes it very comfortable. You got a tuner built in, electronics built in, and it comes with a nice Taylor gig bag, very affordable. It's $7.99.
That's a
Great
really
guitar.
great guitar for
It
the
is.
money.
It is.
If you want to start out right, that's definitely the move.
Yes.
I mean, having good equipment, having just like a proper guitar to play is a lot better than finding your $100 Facebook Marketplace screwed up basement/garage kept guitar.
Such an important thing to talk about because so many people are always price concerned when they're getting started, and I understand that. Don't get me wrong. Everybody doesn't have the budget to drop, $500, $600, $700 on their first guitar. I understand that. But something to keep in mind, like Dave was just pointing out, when you buy a guitar from Facebook Marketplace, if it hasn't been properly cared for, properly taken care of, you're already starting at a disadvantage. The strings are going to be too high. The top might be splitting on an acoustic, on an electric side of things. The electronics might be gross. And then you got to bring it to us. We got to clean it up, make sure it's ready to go for you, or else you're going to have a bad taste in your mouth about playing the instrument.
Well, I always just love when people say what an incredible deal they got on something, and then they have to dump $250
Right.
into it, and you're like,
Exactly. And then at
"You
that
paid
point,
that
you
much
could have
now,
bought
and you had to wait."
You could have gotten a brand new something like this from Taylor, fine folks at Taylor, which comes with a great guarantee, a nice gig bag, fresh, ready to go. Taylor does a great job of sending these to us and making sure they're wall ready. But if they aren't, they pass through Dave's hands or Trey's hands or my hands or whatever to make sure that by the time it gets in your hands, it feels and plays great. So you can have confidence in that when you buy a brand new piece. So there is some advantages to that, and even our used pieces, we always make sure are in tip-top condition. So
Why not invest in the full package to begin with?
exactly. Dave, you want to take that? You know what? We're going to skip that Reverend only because I talked about it last week.
Did you really?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Hilarious.
That's so funny.
But let's talk about this
Yeah,
PRS,
this
because
PRS.
the top
This,
is great.
Yep, this is a custom 24. That means you got 24 frets available. Three-way selector. You got a cool tremolo. Oh, we got coil tap. But yeah, this is a great quilt top on this custom here.
Matching headstock.
Which I love that.
Yes.
I'm a big fan of guitars that have a matching headstock.
Rosewood board here. And it's 20% off currently.
Right, I'm holding here a sweet little doodad called a advertisement.
Called a graphic.
Called a graphic. But yeah, this guitar is 20% off. Oh look, it's right there too. Ooh. That's crazy. We're like,
Put a lot of
it's like
thought
an
into pulling that
inception,
one.
man. Yeah, no, you totally did. It's awesome. But no, this is a really great guitar. Let's see how much this is. It's $999.99.
Which means now
which
it's
is going to
$800.
be $800. Yeah.
$800 for that guitar with a gig bag, high-end components, full guarantee from the fine folks at PRS,
Nice cutaway.
and it's ready to roll.
Yeah.
That is a violet. What is the color? Violet, quilted violet is what we put.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, thank you. What's happening,
Spicy.
George? We're live on social media. Our friend George is here. Hi, George.
Don't look behind the curtain.
I think
Yeah.
that about sums it up, though. Listen, get your Blackberry Smoke tickets because you're not going to have much longer. Trust me when I tell you this, and you're not going to want to miss this.
It might even be sold out right now.
It might be sold out right now. I haven't checked, but we're getting very close if it's not, so don't wait. I already saw people complaining that they missed out on the seats. If you wait, you miss out on these things.
Right.
You know, we always try and give everybody time and heads up and all of that and promotion, but you got to jump on it. Don't miss out. You'll be kicking yourself if you miss out on this. Student Jam next week. Remember to wear your costumes next Sunday, 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. That's going to be a great show.
It'll be fun.
Rocktober Vinyl. Got some other surprises up our sleeve. If you guys didn't know, November is Rock City Music Company's 10th anniversary. If you can believe it. Doesn't feel a day over 25 years. Right. Lauren has this ability to stay 25. So we're hoping that the store has the same lasting capabilities.
There you
right?
go.
But it's our 10th anniversary, so we got some special things planned for that we'll be announcing probably in the next week or so. We've got the PRS sale going on right now. Some new products coming in this week and the following week. Got the Blackberry thing. Should we plug? No, we haven't made the announcement yet.
But we do have another special thing that will be in the wings.
Yes, that Dave and I are doing. I guess we could say the store presents it, but it doesn't really have anything to do specifically with the store
Not
outside of you
necessarily.
and I being a part of it.
Absolutely.
But
But you'll know more.
It's going to be cool. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can promise you that. I think that about sums it up. Did I hit everything? Did I talk about everything?
You got it.
All
You
right.
bashed it.
I bet, yeah. Come down and hang out with us. Say we're here until 6 p.m. And it looks like we may be out of Alan Parsons' iRobot because George is grabbing one. Because George, we got one left. Okay, see, George has good taste. George is buying the doors and Alan Parsons' iRobot. See, there you go.
And he's wearing a lion shirt.
Andy's got a lion shirt. Be more like George, ladies and gentlemen. Come down and hang out with us.